Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us in London. Loki, one of the most watched shows on Disney, which is already a great success. How do you even think about how you're going to top that, and what can fans expect from season 2?
We try not to think about it too much. It's one of those things where we say if you think too much about the success, we would maybe play it safe and try to play the hits and just try to recapture the magic of season 1. So, and I think so much of what people liked about that first season was that it was surprising. And so for us, I think the fact that people liked it and were excited by it gave us a tremendous amount of freedom to further push things this year. So that was the big thing, was don't try to play the hits and just push it further. People bought into the weirdness, they bought into the philosophy, we can just push that even further.
And Tom Hiddleston, been playing the role for over a decade now, and so committed to it, but also perhaps taking a character from, somewhat of an antagonist through to a more humanized character. Tell us a bit about the journey he's taken the character on.
Yeah, I think that just speaks to the power of Tom and what he's been able to achieve, that he can take this character across the spectrum and that audiences will travel with him wherever he goes, either as a full-on bad guy or now as sort of a truly becoming a hero. That's just such the power of Tom, and I think that we could totally sort of reinvent the character through the show, and that audiences are still on board just speaks to the freshness that character can always be.
And of course, what were some of the challenges and differences of doing a series versus a film, and how do you sort of bring that cinematic quality and also make sure it fits in with the broader MCU?
Yeah, it's like you have to prioritize it. So our production design, our costume design, our cinematography, from season 1, we knew we wanted those things to be cinematic and really beautiful. On a streaming schedule, you shoot faster and you got to do it quicker. So it was just a thing of setting our team up to succeed in that respect. In season 1, we kind of started putting Loki on that path of not just redemption, but maybe seeing him try to be a hero. This season was so much about challenging that and pushing that, and it was the idea of can he become the best version of himself? So that was that big goal, and if he does become the best version of himself, exactly as you say, I think hopefully one day if he and Thor ever reunited, they are at this point just such evolved characters that I think that would be really interesting and just exciting storytelling. Victor was exciting in the sense of we wanted this next Kang variant to be surprising. You're looking for a sci-fi villain to come from the future, and that this guy's popping up from the past, and he's maybe not a villain at all. So I think the important and exciting thing about Victor was what he was going to do for our characters, and the conflict it would create between Loki and Sylvie and the TVA, who need this guy. So I think it was just the furthering of the unexpected nature of what we could expect from Kangs. But I think Victor is very surprising.